I decided to write an original piece. Thank you. About everyone's favorite doll, Barbie. Also, hi, Mom. It was another lonely day in Barbie's magical dream house. Barbie had just come home from her various jobs, and her feet were killing her from being in heels all day. It was hard to be a working woman, balancing all her 130 careers, her committed relationship with the sexually questionable Ken, and maintaining her flawlessly perfect and unrealistic appearance. It had been weeks since Barbie was laid, and she was sick of playing with herself. She's a toy. Stop it! Ken was never around, and when he was, he would just ignore Barbie and look at his own reflection in the mirror. Once, Barbie caught Ken touching himself to his own reflection. Barbie knew Ken loved himself more than he would ever love anyone else, she thought as she watched Ken make the most passionate solo lovemaking session anyone has ever had. He even moved himself to tears. Honestly, Barbie wasn't even in love with Ken. He was disposable to her. She was just in love with the idea of having the perfect life. Ever since she was a little girl, she was brought up to be perfect, to always smile, to keep her tan even, and her measurements a healthy 39 bust, 18 waist, and 33 hips. To be the perfect woman, and that is how everyone knew her. What everyone didn't know is that Barbie had a wild side. Barbie went to her pink cell phone and made a call. She slipped out of her pink power suit, which was a tank top and miniskirt, and into something more comfortable, her nakedness. I wrote this myself. Suddenly, there was a knock at the door. Barbie went to open it. Standing there in the doorway was a very manly man. His big, bulging biceps were covered in tattoos, his hair long and shiny, and his beard was equally shiny. He was the opposite of Ken. He was rugged and wild. He was Ken's bad boy brother, Ben. He was also much stupider than Ken, if you could believe that. Hello, Barbie, Ben said, leaning up against the door in a classic cool guy pose. This, I was imagining when I wrote it, just like took up the whole hallway. So unreasonable, but just like showing his power stance. Hi, Ben. Did you bring it? Of course, Ben said as he held up 2 extra large bags of McDonald's. Cheat day, Barbie said as she pulled Ben out of the doorway and into her living room. She began pulling off his clothes and ripped open the McDonald's bags. Soon Barbie was on top of Ben, on the couch, having the sex. Well, more like just rubbing their shiny, smooth parts together, because I don't believe Barbie dolls have genitals, right? Barbie was double fisting 2 Big Macs at the same time she was getting it on. Sorry, guys. And she was getting the lettuce and crumbs all over Ben's chest. Ben went to speak, but before he could say anything, Barbie put her fingers over his mouth and just said, "Shh, shut up." She bent down and licked the burger remains off his chest and the floor. They continued for hours. They moved their sexy time into the bedroom. They did all the positions. Just all of them. The upside downer, the front to front, and the bum to bum. Barbie got through 6 packets of McNuggets, 2 large French fries, and 2 Oreo McFlurries during their sex. Suddenly, they heard a door begin to open. It was Ken. He was back from his mani-pedi. Ben and Barbie scrambled to their feet. Quick! Out the window, Barbie said as she pushed him and the McDonald's bags out the window. Wait, I think I'm in love with you, Barbie. I want our relationship to be more than just sex and McDonald's. Ben said, hanging out of the window. Just picture him. That's not how this works, Ben. You know I have a certain image to uphold. Get a real job and maybe you'll consider it. My fitness YouTube channel is a real job, Ben said in protest, still hanging on the outside of the window. You have 3 subscribers. Barbie pushed him out the window. Ken made his way up the stairs as Barbie rushed to put on her pink nightgown. When Ken finally reached the bedroom, he saw Barbie resting in bed reading a magazine. Hello, dear, Ken said, making his way into bed with her. When he stepped on a McDonald's fry wrapper. Is this your fry wrapper, Barbie? But you never eat anything processed or fried. Oh yes, I had myself a bit of a cheat day. They both laughed. Oh, Barbie, you're so funny. But seriously, don't get fat. Yeah.